If I have one ad that's getting most of the spend, should I turn the rest off? Short answer, no. And in this video, I'm going to show you why and what to do instead when you're running ads and you have that one pesky ad that seems to be sucking up 75% or more of your ad spend. And so in this video, I'm going to show you what you need to do. And this is going to be particularly applicable to e-com brands doing at least $50,000 or more. So you ready? Let's plug in. The old days of running Facebook ads were simple. You'd have a scaling campaign, a prospecting campaign, and a remarketing campaign. But with Meta's Andromeda update, it's changed. Things have changed now. We're in a different era now, guys. And so we have one campaign, one ad set. You guys know the deal. And so Meta wants to decide what type of creatives get shown. But what do you do when you have one ad that's sucking up all of the ad spend and worse, getting less than a 1 ROAS? Let's say it's getting a 0.7 ROAS. What do you do in this situation? Well, I found myself in this exact situation with one of my clients' accounts, and I'm going to show you guys what I did and how I diagnosed this. And so the first thing you're going to want to do is try to figure out where in the funnel Meta believes your creative sits. And so the best way to do this is by looking at your spend and your frequency. And so, for example, if Meta believes that your creative is a top of funnel creative, it's going to have a low frequency and a high spend. Secondly, you'll have your middle of funnel ads, which will have a moderate ad spend with a medium frequency. And finally, you'll have your bottom of funnel ads, which will have a higher frequency, but a lower ad spend. And so what does this all look like as an example? So for an ad spending, say $1,100, it's going to have a frequency of 1.1. That's a top of funnel ad, right? You have another ad that's spending, say, $420, and the frequency is 1.4. That's a middle of funnel ad. Say you have an ad that's spending only $95 and it has a frequency of 1.9, right? That's a bottom of funnel ad. And so think of this as Meta's invisible funnel labels, right? And so your job now isn't to force placement. Instead, it's to feed Meta the right creatives so it can route them to where they belong. By the way, if you want my full breakdown on how we scale e-com brands past 200K a month, check the link in the description. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so I had this issue in this client's account where we made this ad and it was just way too viral. Okay, I know a lot of you guys may not have this problem, but this was a super top of funnel ad. It was super viral. It was getting a ton of engagement and it was helping to bring a lot of brand awareness to this brand. The problem was it was eating up about 75% of the ad budget, and it was performing at about a 0.9, 0.8 ROAS, and it was dropping. I think in the last 7 days it was at 0.7. So it was getting very concerning. Okay. And so what I thought is like, you know what? Okay, Andromeda is Andromeda. Great. Thank you, Andromeda, for coming into our lives and making our lives even crazier than it already is, right? It's not like we don't have alien invasions happening right now. And so what I decided to do was duplicate that ad and put it into its own ad set and set a spending limit on that ad set. Andromeda be damned. And what do I know? The campaign now is ROAS positive. And my client is very happy, right? And so, yes, we're building top of funnel. We're speaking to cold audiences. We're allowing the account to scale, but we don't want to have these viral ads taking up 70 to 80% of our budget, right? They are needed in an account, but I think if you just limit the spend of them to like 10 to 15% of your ad spend, it's going to have a very powerful effect downstream. And so the next time you see one ad that's just sucking up all of your ad spend, don't panic. That really is just a signal to you of where you're lacking in your funnel and what you need to do, right? You may need more top of funnel ads, you may need more bottom of funnel ads, you may need more middle of funnel ads. And so really what I suggest you do is look at the diagnostic tool I gave you guys in this video, assess your ads and try to figure out which creative you need. And if you need more help with this, hit the link in my description. My agency helps e-com brands with this, and we'll just do it for you. Let the pros handle it.